Hello again to another web game review. Today is going to be the turn of Robots Initiate Work sequence. Yeah, I think it should be said with that much amount of time. It should just be Robots Initiate Work sequence, or something like that. Anyway, this is a game you can get on Congregate. I recognise the music as soon as I went onto it because it's Kevin McAvoy. I always use his stuff. McAvoy is actually quite good because he does royalty-free stuff. It's just attribution, unless you actually pay for it, and then you can just do willy-nilly. It's quite good. But yes, this is quite good game. Although there is one problem, which I'll get to in a minute. After I explain how to play. This is a very much a time management style of game. You have these little robots, these little hard-hatted robots. Hello world. It's a programming pun. Right, and yes, you control the little hard-headed robot, and your job is to do, or to tell him to do tasks, like collecting bits of metal, like that, or bits of battery here, which have power, because there are 4 different resources. There's the going from left to right is power, metal, crystals, and gas. Gas usually powers shrines, which I'll get to in a minute. But you get power. Yes, and it's basically this sort of sequence management, time management sort of aspect where you tell your gang of robots to do particular things in the quickest time possible. Because as you can tell on the far left side, I always get them too confused, that the little blue bar is going down. The 2 dark lines there are time limits, and that's basically the top one, closest one to the top, is anything above that is gold star, anything between the 2 lines is silver, and anything below the bottom is bronze. This is actually being rather quite strict with having the bars in the middle, but this is the tutorial level after all. Not getting it done in the time limit is quite complicated. So yeah, if you do it above the first bar, you get gold, and then you also get silver, and then you get bronze if you do it, if you just complete it. The levels get progressively harder and harder. And then after a while, the buildings have to be upgraded. That's where the crystals come in. The crystals are usually for upgrades or building refineries, which give you more either batteries, gold, metal, or whatever the building refines. Yes, and then there's the things like the statue, after level 20, where it's a constant, very long build, where rather than being payment of resources all in bulk in one sitting, it's a very long progressive drain, because it's at the first statue you end up building is ended up being 160, then the second one has to be 230, and it progressively gets more and more complicated. Yeah, but yeah, I actually quite like this. I've been playing it quite a lot over the last few days, and yeah, as you can see, I've got quite a few things. But as you can see, there's quite a few bronze, and the reason for that is, was going to be the shrines. There is one quite big bug. They know about it, so it's probably in the process of getting worked out, because this game came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I can't see straight off the bat because of recording. But yes, it's there's a quite stark bug. Does this have it? Oh, not this one. Not this one. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. This little shrine here, ×2 speed. There's quite a few shrines which ×2 a lot of things, which is quite good. But one of the problems is that the graphics glitches out. It seems to be that's the only thing that glitches out, The problem is, once you complete the mission, it's still glitched, even outside of the level, which is quite a problem. But like I said, the guys know about it, and one of the comments the developer said as well, yeah, it's only 2 people doing this, so give us time. And yeah, I think as it's only that bug, and as it's only a graphical bug, it doesn't break the game. Or it does break the game, but it breaks only the graphics. So it's not a huge problem. It's not one where it's going to be like if you it suddenly breaks the game and you lose all of your save or whatever. It's just the graphics goes and you just fix it by refreshing the page, or actually, yeah, that's probably the only way. That's the only way I've noticed to fix it is just refresh the page. So it just seems like a loop in the coding or something. But either way, this is very good. I actually very much like this. Actually, this is quite a good level to show you all the different things. Like, these are the constant gas. They give gas all the time. These give the batteries. These give the metal. You get also metal from these boxes, which also act as blockades. The other blockade is rocks, which don't give you anything, but have to have crystals and energy to get through it. These are just the crystals. This is the only way you can get crystals. Yeah, I very much like this game. The bug is slightly irritating, but it hasn't stopped me from playing it. It does make, because I would certainly say that getting the gold without the use of the speed boost is almost, there's no chance. You can get it most of the time, but once it gets to the point where you have to start using the speed boost to get the gold or get a particular medal, then it's just not going to work. Which is slightly frustrating more than anything, because it just means that until it's fixed, I think the 100% would be out of reach. I've managed to finish them even without the speed boost, so I would think that it is doable. That all the levels seem to be doable without the speed boost, just not with the gold medal. Which, like I said, is slightly frustrating, especially for people, especially for someone like me who will always crave that 100%. Yes. Otherwise, very good and very nice. I like it. I very much like it. It's quite fun in that sort of micromanagey sort of way, and I think as a bit of a tip as well is rather than just setting in a sequence straight away, you can set things for wait for particular people who are nearby to do them, like doing that, rather than sort of setting it straight away. But yeah, very nice. I like it. Bug is a problem. I hope they fix it soon. But it's not a deal breaker. It's not a game breaker, which is